this off, but just fine. Okay, and then I'm going to make the spout first. So the first thing I'm going to do is just draw the shape of the spout that I think I want on a piece of paper. And it's going to be something like, it's kind of a tongue shape. So it's, can you see this line? It's sort of this shape. Let me go ahead and cut that out. And it really helps if you fold the paper, because then you get something symmetrical. You guys knew that, didn't you? This might be too small. So that's more or less going to be the shape of my spout. It'll make more sense when you look at this. And I'm actually just going to hold it right up to the pot right there. So it's going to fit something like that. What I don't want is for it to be too upright. I also don't want it to be too horizontal. I want that spout to come off my pot at a little bit of an angle. So I'm going to cut that a little, let's see, a little less of a curve here, I think is what I want. The nice thing about doing it with paper is, paper's cheap. This is newspaper. You can do it as many times as you need to. But I always get down at the sort of the profile stage so that I can see that. So the next thing I'm going to do is cut this out of my slab. A little slab here. Again, it's really worth it to try this on paper several times because it's really quick to do it on paper. So don't commit yourself to the first one that you do. If it doesn't look quite right, do it again. Alright, so now I've got this shape right here, and I really don't want this to be the edge of my picture. It looks chunky. So I'm going to get a little water on it. And before I even attach this, I'm just going to shape that edge with my fingers. I'm softening that cut edge. Now, remember that when we talked about pictures, we actually want the pouring edge to be a little bit sharp. But I'd rather have it sharp along one edge than that slabby look. So I'm gonna soften that a little bit. And the other thing I'm going to do is bevel. This is the edge that I'm going to attach it to. So I'm going to bevel that edge with my knife, just sort of estimate. I'm just cutting it at an angle. You can always adjust this a little bit. But that's going to give me a little better place to attach it. So I've beveled that edge right there. The next thing I'm going to do is hold my spout up to my pot. I have to shape it a little bit. I don't want it to be flat, so I'm going to get a bit of a curve. I'm going to get down there one more time and look and see if that is indeed the shape of the spout that I want. So again, notice that it's coming off at an angle. It's not coming straight out, and it's not going straight up. And I'm lining it up with the top edges right here. Then what I'm going to do is draw around the outsides, and that's where I'm going to cut it with my knife, score that edge, and attach it. Go ahead and stop that.